Howdy, folks. We're here on this beautiful, glorious day for 2017 Polo in the country. And I always love this day, you know. It's very sunny out and nice, and I forgot my sunglasses, but we're going to make the best of it and just have a great time like we usually do. So, let's go. Bonjour. Yeah, right now I'm sitting on what used to be a steeple course, where riders would challenge other riders to be riding their horses across towns and trying to bump each other off their horses and whatever, and try to race from church to church. And they'd be jumping over big obstacles like these and rivers and other different types of walls. And believe it or not, I'll show you another wall in a second, but they had to stop it because there was a few fatalities, and people were dropping dead left and right, so they couldn't keep that stuff up, you know. So as exciting as it was just far too dangerous. So anyways, I'll show you the other wall. They had wooden ones like this, and they had the stone ones, and like I said, even sometimes like jumping over rivers. But someone just recently told me they would also sometimes have to be like wading their horse in water to get across a river or whatnot, and the horse would have to swim across the river while the rider's on the back, you know. And then also there Gil Rogers, we've interviewed him a few years back. He was saying how he has footage of an old steeple race here, and that even one of the horses ended up jumping over one of these obstacles and did a somersault, and the rider went flying off and this and that, and that was just the way of the steeplechase. So just wanted to drop some knowledge on you. We'll show you the other type of jump. Alright. You're always stepping. It's inevitable. So what a sight this is. This is one of the rock jumps I was talking about. And it's just crazy to imagine running full speed with your horse, a full gallop, and trying to just jump over stuff like this, nudging people. If you look in the back, you see a bunch of different kind of jumps and just a lot of open field. And does the camera show that? Perfect. So yeah, just wanted to show you that. Hey, we're here right now with a few ladies on this beautiful day for horse polo. Have you ever been to an event before?
Yes. I haven't.
You haven't?
I have. We have a spot.
Oh, you do? You guys have a tailgate?
Yes.
What's your theme?
There really is no theme.
No theme? Fun time. Do you girls, any of you girls ride at all? You do?
I do.
Oh, you do too?
A little, yeah.
Do you ever plan on playing polo someday?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Really? Have you ever done it before?
No.
Has your parents?
No.
So you're going to be the only one in the family, huh? That's great. That's great. Do you do jumps and stuff when you ride?
Sometimes, a little.
You do? Wow, that's great. Well, is there anything that you would like to tell the camera?
No. It's a great event. Yeah, it seems really cool, and I love horses, so.
Yeah, and this is your first time, so I think you're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yes. Well, have a nice day, and we'll see you around. Right. Are you guys both riders?
Yep.
Nice. For Norfolk, right?
Yep. Exactly.
And this is Mark.
Yep.
And yeah, so you do this a lot, right? Every year or what?
Yep, exactly. We come here every year.
Nice. So have you gotten a bunch of goals in the past or what?
Yeah, usually I play more of a defensive position, but a lot of times I'll score goals. Yeah.
That's awesome. So with the defensive position, Do you have like, I know in a lot of sports like lacrosse and stuff, they have like the longer sticks or something. Is there anything that's different about playing defense and?
We usually have the same equipment. Usually I'll go for longer shots across field, and then the people that are playing the offensive positions are usually going to have shorter shots, but trying to direct their shots more into the goal, as opposed to where I'll just try to send it down to the other end of the field.
Nice. So if you make a nice long shot, do they call those snipers?
You might call it a sniper, yeah.
What do they call it so I might, but would other people say like, oh, Mark, he's a sniper. He's a...
I don't know exactly what term they would call it. I don't know if there's a specific term for that sort of thing. I mean, they have terms for the positions, but not for like that kind of a shot or anything.
Are all 6 of these for you?
No, these are for my team. These are the horses that my team's using.
So how many horses do you ride per match?
I'll be using 3 horses today.
3 horses?
Yeah.
Is that normal for polo, or do you usually use more horses for that?
That's pretty normal. Usually you'd use anywhere from 2 to 6, but at this kind of a match, that's pretty normal to use 3.
Do you have like one horse that's like your secret weapon that you like to bring out in the fourth quarter or something?
Yeah. I definitely do have horses that are better that I'll try to play in crucial times, like a horse that I'll play in the first period to try to get some goals right off the start, and then I'll have like one at the very end that's kind of like just make sure that we seal the deal.
Nice, that's great. What do you like to give the horses before a match? Like any like electrolytes or anything like that, or?
It is really important to make sure that they're well hydrated. That's one of the biggest things, is just make sure they're hydrated in the days coming up to the match. And we might give them a little bit extra food, but nothing too significant for a change in diet.
That's awesome. Another question: am I in the danger zone right now? Like,
you're just outside the danger zone. The horse isn't gonna kick that far back. These horses, you'll notice, are pretty mellow as well. But in general, yeah, you want to be a little careful standing behind a horse, but you're far enough back that you should be all set.
I was prepared in case I gotta do a quick flip out of the way, you know. But is there anything else you would like to add about your team or anything? Your stable?
Really look forward to this match every year. Hopefully we'll win.
Yeah.
You know, that's always the plan. We really try to set the horses up so that, you know, different people are riding the horses that they like, and really try to arrange it so that we don't all have like our bad horses in the same period. You know, so it should be a fun match. We'll see how it goes today.
And then another question: do you sell horses or like breed them or anything like that?
Yeah, we do sell and train horses, and these horses, they're polo ponies, but they also get used for other disciplines as well. Like I just sold 2 horses recently, and one of them's going to be used. They're both polo ponies. One will be used for polo, and the other one will be used for jumping. These horses are really great for all sorts of activities, so they're good horses.
So how much would that cost? Like for a trained horse, one of you guys' horses, like?
I mean, the price really varies, but anywhere from, you know, around here $5,000 to $30,000.
Just for its like sperm or whatever, right?
That's a trained horse. Its sperm, again, really varies upon the horse's value. It wouldn't be that expensive, though. It would definitely be, for the breeding purposes, it would definitely be less than that.
Like for a horse in like the Kentucky Derby or something, it'd be like up in the millions, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Wow. So, like, where have you gotten your prize horses around? Like, here.
Certain trainers I'll get certain horses from, and the trainers will have really, really good horses. Most of these horses are thoroughbreds, off the track thoroughbreds, American thoroughbreds, We have a couple of really nice ones that are Argentine thoroughbreds, a little bit different breeding. Those
Argentine.
This one's an Argentine thoroughbred, and there's an Argentine thoroughbred on the other side as well. Yeah, they're really big on polo ponies and horses in general. Argentina's like a really big agricultural country with cattle and all that sort of stuff. So they use horses a lot for like their ranch work and stuff. So it's like out west here, they have a lot of really good horses.
That's awesome. Well, good luck today, and thank you so much for all the questions.
All right, certainly, thank you.
Yeah. All right, we were done with the interview, but then just more good stuff keeps coming up. So, yeah. So say that again.
So we play matches throughout the year, and I actually manage a club, Boston Polo Club. It's up in Georgetown, which is near Andover, Mass. And so we have an indoor facility and an outdoor field. So we do matches, we host matches and travel year round. So we come down here for this match. We'll also go to New York, travel all over, and so we do matches up there. Pretty much every week we do matches up there as well. It's near like Lowell, up that way in Mass. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So, So if someone's interested in buying one of your ponies, how would you go about that?
They'd contact us. They could come out, look at the horse, ride the horse. They'd want to have a vet look at the horse, But if someone wants to find out more information, if they want to try riding, the horses are really great. Or if they want to learn polo or anything, our website's bostonpolo.org. So they could definitely get a hold of us. And the horses are great. We're really friendly. It's a really nice group of people. So we'd love to have people come out and ride the horses and try polo.
So yeah, now you guys know where to get one of these horses. Hopefully we got you a sale.
Yep, exactly.
And how long have you been riding for too?
I've been riding for about 12 years and playing polo most of that time. And this is probably my 8th year coming here to represent Norfolk.
Did you start really young?
No, I started when I was 18. Actually, yeah. I started riding and playing polo when I was 18.
Was that through school or?
Yeah, it was. It was when I went to the University of Connecticut. They had like horse riding programs, so I started riding there.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Good luck. I don't want to hold you up too much, but yeah, take care.
Put me back up.
Yeah, we're over here with seasoned rider, right?
I've been riding a few years, yeah.
How long have you been riding for?
I've been riding about 6 years or so.
Nice, that's awesome. And I just heard that you're going to be riding for Dedham, right?
Proud to do it.
Absolutely.
Dedham Pride, my friend.
So, these are your two horses you're going to be riding today?
Two-eyed Jasmine. She's a quarter horse. And this is Darby. She's a thoroughbred racer that's been now converted to polo after her racing career.
Oh, wow. So, where did she race?
I think she probably raced down in Pennsylvania, I think was the history. And Florida. She started born in Florida and didn't work out as a racer, and then,
So is this the faster one or this one?
This one is faster and a straight out run, but this one is so quick, making turns, it just
more agile.
On.
Yeah. That works out the muscles though, just hanging on.
Well, I don't know about that part, but
well, yeah. So where do you ride usually?
I ride with Boston Polo, but we're from Maine, from outside of Portland, Maine, at September Farm in Buxton. So we come down to ride down there.
Do you breed them at all or anything?
We don't breed these horses, but we breed warm bloods. We just had a baby actually today, or last night. So we're all excited about that.
So how much would are you gonna sell that horse, or are you gonna keep it for yourself?
Yeah, we're gonna see how it works out, and
Is one of these the parent?
No, they're not.
No. Oh wow! So I just heard you telling someone that you rescued this horse
from the Maine State Society for Protection of Animals. She was last August. She was taken away from the owners up in Maine, and then they had her for 3 months or 4 months, and then got her healthy again, and then we've had her ever since.
Was she like malnourished and?
Completely malnourished. Yeah, there was 9 of them that they took away from that woman, and then they put her up for adoption. So we adopted her, and she worked out great.
Wow, beautiful horses.
Yeah, she's great. She's great.
What so hold on, what kind of breed is this?
Quarter horse.
Quarter horse? So what does that actually mean?
Like a quarter horse is usually like a Western horse, used for like barrel racing, some roping, ranching type of stuff. They're very agile, very quick, quick to start off, but don't have the stamina to go long distance. But on a field like this, it's great. She'll do great today.
Which what position do you play?
I'm not sure. I'll probably be in the fourth position today in the back.
Defense.
Yeah, trying to at least.
No, that's cool though. So which horse do you like to start off
We're
with?
gonna start out with Jazz today, and see how it goes. But Darby's Old Faithful. You know, when I need her, I want to save her for the last chucker in case it's a really close match and I can push her to get a little bit more out of her. You know.
Well, that's great. Is there anything else you would like to add? Maybe like your stable or anything or website you want to pitch?
Dedham. We're ready to go.
Oh, Dedham. Well, hey, nice
Hey,
talking
thanks,
to you.
man. Thanks for your time.
Absolutely. You too. Hola, we're here right now. I saw this beautiful dog and thought we would talk about what kind of dog is it?
He is an Australian Shepherd, a miniature Australian Shepherd.
A miniature, huh? Did you just get him or what?
He's about 2 years old, and we're just training him now.
Yeah. So, is he a purebred?
He is. And what's interesting about Blue is when we bought him before he was born, and the breeder said if he has blue eyes when he's born, we have to pay an extra $500. So I was rooting that he wouldn't.
No.
My kids, being that that's not their money, wanted him, and he did. He has blue eyes.
He's got beautiful blue eyes. So is this your first time coming to the polo over here?
No, right, Thomas? We do a lot of polo. My daughter, Elizabeth Owens, plays for Boston Polo. So
And I got my baseball game.
and he plays baseball.
Nice. That's great. Did you play today?
Yeah.
How'd you guys do?
We just have fun.
That's great. Is it t-ball or is it
Yeah, it's t-ball, right?
Yeah. And I got my soccer game.
And you have soccer next
Wow, super sporty. That's great. So your sister rides horses and you play the other sports?
Yes. I played football.
Oh, wow. He plays it all. That's great. Well, do you guys have a tailgate set up and everything?
We do. Yeah, we're good. We do this all the time, so we're used to it. We're right there. My husband's in the red shirt.
Do you have the theme?
No, we don't. We're not part of that. But
Not running for the competition?
no, that is really neat.
That is neat.
We'll see who wins this year.
Well, yeah. What team are you cheering for?
Boston Polo. My daughter Elizabeth rides for them.
Oh, so you're not sure if she's riding for Norfolk or Dedham, but
Oh, right. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see the roster, but she would know if you go ask her. She'll kill
yeah,
me for saying.
I think we will. Well, hey, thank you so much.
You.
Thank you so much, and good luck on your games and
Thank you.
stuff.
Have fun today.
So unfortunately, Elizabeth is too busy to have an interview, but that's okay. You know, the riders, before a game, sometimes you're just ready. You gotta be focused and just be prepared for the game. Don't have time to have an interview. So. Hey, we're over here and saw this massive dog over at the Oktoberfest tent. What kind of dog is it?
So Zeus is an American Mastiff, and he actually just turned 2 yesterday. So he just sort of stopped being a puppy, and he's 216 pounds. And we're hoping he may be done growing now. But he's a great boy, great dog.
That's awesome. Is this the first Mastiff that you've had?
Yes, this is the first giant breed dog we've ever had. And we were a little unsure. And actually, our son, who's now 10, was originally afraid of dogs. And that's why we got the biggest dog we could find. He's cured of his fear of dogs, but he is a great, well-behaved, very docile, easygoing dog.
Wow, Zeus is a appropriate name for him, too.
Yeah. We were going to go either Greek mythology or Norse mythology, and and my older son, who just finished the Rick Riordan series, went with the Greek mythology there. And actually, Zeus is being trained to be a therapy dog, so he can work with children.
Wow, that's awesome. Can he sit?
Sure, Zeus, sit.
Wow, good boy.
Zeus down. Zeus down.
Wow, that's a well-behaved dog for 2.
And
Good.
stay. Good boy.
Wow. So it looks like he's going to pass the test for being a therapy dog.
We hope so. I mean, as you could tell, it takes a little while there from the brain signal to the end of the dog to actually sit. It's a process.
Beats my dog. I have a husky, and he'll sit when he wants to. Once in a while.
Well, they always say, like, for a dog of his size, you got to train him because he can't have a will or a mind of his own, right? Because if we have a battles of wills, it's going to be tricky.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Does he jump up on the table and grab food, Evan?
No, he's actually really good about staying away from stuff. Obviously, he's right at table height the whole time, but he's actually does really well about not doing that. Though, so he sleeps in our room, and the way our bed is, that's the face that I wake up to in the morning, just breathing heavy on me.
That's hilarious. That's great.
Yeah.
Is this your tent?
Yes, this is our tent. So we decided to go with the Oktoberfest theme. And as you can tell, our neighbors have embraced it.
Oh, I love it. This is a great theme. Do you guys have a farm or a stable or anything, or just here?
Yeah, so we're just here to enjoy some polo and enjoy some Oktoberfest, really.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. Got the hot cheese soup and.
Well, we definitely have sausages. I know that.
There you go.
Busting out with sausages, but I don't know about the hot cheese soup.
Do you think one of those sausages have Zeus's name on it?
I don't think so. He's got a sensitive belly, actually.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
So, dog this size must eat a lot of food.
So he just went down. At one point, he was eating 10 to 12 cups of food a day. And now he's down to about, six-ish cups of food a day.
Well, awesome. What was your name?
I'm Ken.
Ken, it was a pleasure talking with you,
Likewise.
Ken.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, absolutely. And enjoy this beautiful afternoon.
Thank you very much, you guys.
Take care. We are here right now with Nina and the cool, what is it called?
Cool Swan.
Cool Swan. Did you make this stuff?
No, so Cool Swan is made in Ireland on a family-owned dairy farm. It's made with fresh dairy cream, Belgian white chocolate that's imported, and Jameson single malt whiskey.
Wow, it sounds delicious. Can I have a sample?
Delicious, of course.
So, what's the best way to drink this?
Best way is on the rocks, just by itself, chilled from the fridge.
Wow, that's good. Dan, did you try this stuff? Yes. Do you always do events like this, like polo and stuff?
Well, we try to get to as many events as possible because Cool Swan just started getting imported into the United States. So it's really very heavily sold in New Hampshire and Massachusetts, and they're trying to extend their presence to the rest of the country.
So, are you from Ireland or what?
I wish I was from Ireland.
So then you must know somebody from Ireland that got who's the plug?
Well, the owner's name is Mary, and her husband are the owners of the dairy farm. I've actually met them a couple times, but they haven't brought me out to Ireland yet. So.
Well, hey, hopefully.
I keep saying I need direct training,
Exactly. You need to. You need to go. Yeah, exactly. Yes, 100%. So, you're here. What? Giving away pins and keychains.
We have cocktail booklets, we have keychains, we have some shirts, so everyone should.
How much for a shirt?
They're free.
I think I need one of these shirts.
Shirt.
All right, awesome. Well, enjoy the day.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. We're over here with Owen over at 7th Way Brewing over on Route 27 in Medfield. How long have you guys been over there?
We just opened up in June. And right now we're doing growler fills, and we sell in bottles, and soon we'll be canning. And we've got 6 different beers on tap. You can come into the brewery Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 to 7 for free samples.
Wow!
Free samples.
What kind of beers do you offer?
Right now we're offering an English bitter, brown ale, an IPA, a double IPA, session ale, and farmhouse ale with coffee.
Oh, that's great. Are you
constantly doing different beers? So if you come in one month and then you come in the next, we'll have something different. So
Awesome. Are you the mastermind behind these recipes?
I'm sort of the apprentice brewer, actually. The head brewer is actually at the building right now. They're having a block party for the building, so.
Wow, that's excellent. All right. So, how did this start?
So Dave, the other partner in the brewery, and I were in the book business, and he's always loved to bake and make things, and he started home brewing, and then I started home brewing with him, and we both decided it was just something we both really loved to do. We enjoyed doing it, and we just started it up and found a spot in Medfield. We had a long search around surrounding towns for a location, but we're glad we ended up here. So
A lot of trial and error?
yeah, there's a little bit of trial and error. I mean, before we were doing on a homebrew scale, and then when we ratcheted it up to like a 7-barrel scale and using different water, there were the first couple of batches there was a little bit of trial, and but like the extra special bitter we've done it the second time, and we sort of nailed it the second time. So again, you come back, we'll have different beers, and if you come back in 6 months, the beers will be better. We're improving, every time we brew. So
That is very cool, and I'll have to check it out.
yeah, come on by.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Now the national anthem is going to be sung by Marcus D'Angelo. Marcus is a freshman at Medfield High School, where he sings in the Medfield High School choir. Marcus also has performed on Broadway, and he's been in Les Mis and also Matilda. So I would ask everyone to please stand up. Everyone please stand up as Marcus sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Represents the State Park Ranger Mounted Unit. Kristen started on the unit early this summer. Her mount Cowboy is a bay, 16-2 hands, and a 12-year-old Clydesdale saddlebred cross. Riding with the Commonwealth flag is Ranger Danielle Dana, who represents the State Park Ranger Mounted Unit. Daniela has been with the unit for a year, and her mount, Daffy, is a big black 18-2 hand, 13-year-old Percheron thoroughbred cross. And joining the DCR State Park Rangers today is George Sevilla, representing Norfolk County's Sheriff's Office. George was commander of the Boston Police Mounted Unit, the oldest mounted unit in the nation. And before his retirement for 37 years, with Boston Police Department. George is a master mounted police instructor who teaches not only various New England mounted units, but throughout the whole country. George is riding Dresden, another big 18-1 hands, 8-year-old Percheron, and has just begun training to be in the police mount. So let's have a nice round of applause for the mounted unit.
So for anybody interested in getting a tailgate to this event, you should try to book a year in advance because they sell out very fast. And you can get it from the website, polointhecountry.com, I believe. We'll put the tag up right here. And yeah, it's $95 to do it. And there's competitions where you can win stuff. And yeah, great prize packages. And it's just a fun time. So we are getting ready to start the match. So let's go. Let's gear up. Pony up.
So the umpire is having the players line up on opposing sides of the field, and she is going to throw the ball right down the center line of those horses to begin the match. There it is. That's the bowl in, and off they go. Looks like Dedham gets the ball right out of the gate, and they're going to drive down towards their end of the field. Getting out in front, nice centered shot on the goal, and right out of the chutes. Beautiful goal, right through the middle. Now that's Mark hitting a big shot down the field. That's going to get all the riders turned and moving downfield. It's a race to the ball. Looks like Margot's going to get there first. She's got a nice clean shot on it, keeping it down the center. Can she keep it going? Yes, moving it down the field. Defending players lagging behind. Can she finish strong? It goes just wide of the goal. Play. Horses are chasing after it as it approaches the midfield line. We've got Monica right out in front here trying to get the ball, backed up by Mark Tashton in green. He's also going to try to fight for it as well. Trying to turn the ball is Mark now. Going to try to take another shot at that goal that they were so close to getting last time. And now we've got rider number 1 way out there in front. Bit of a battle for the ball as both teams are trying to lay on the defense, and that one splits the uprights. That is a goal for green. So now each team has 1 goal apiece. Norfolk 1, Dedham 1, and the players will return to the center of the field for another goal in. Answer for them. They're going to keep scrumming for it and try to prevent green from getting a clean hit. All right, green's got eyes on the ball. We've got Margot way out in front. She's got the field all to herself. Let's see if she can drive that ball right down the center towards that goal. Good defense. Now you can see that ball really bounces around as these players are fighting for it here. The field's got a pretty nice layer of grass on it, but this time of year, all the fields start to get a little bit hard under the hot sun of August and September, and so it can be a little tricky to hit the ball on a slightly uneven surface. But our players are doing a great job, and now we've got a good horse race between Dedham and Norfolk moving down towards that end of the field. Looks like green gets the better of that exchange. You may have heard a cowbell. That's our 30-second warning. We have 30 seconds left in this 7-minute chukker. So our players are going to hurry up. They're going to try to score one last goal here before the end of the chukker. Now in polo, chukkers are kind of like periods in hockey or football or quarters. In this particular game, we'll have 6 chukkers or 6 periods, each one 7.5 minutes. And that's the end of the first chukker. Let's give our players a hand here. Our score is Norfolk 1, Dedham 1 after the end of the first chukker.
All right, yeah, so once again, the Captain Martin Seafood truck reels me in. You know what I mean? So I don't know what I'm going to get, but I'm thinking like a fish sandwich or something. I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. Here comes the reveal. Fish and chips. You know, the sandwiches look good. Had to stick with Old Faithful.
Everybody's bunched together, so it's hard to get a clean play. It looks like green is going to come out and pick up the ball. They're going to try to finish, get a goal here after a couple missed opportunities. Right in the middle, lined up is Mark, and that is through for a goal. That is a goal for Green, Norfolk Country Club, and that'll bring the score up to Norfolk 2, Dedham 1. Green is now going towards the goal that's closer to the forested end of the field. Long shot from a ways out. Mark Cashton for the Norfolk Polo Club hits the ball through the upright. That gives Norfolk another quick goal. Their score is now 3 to Dedham 1. And now they've got a nice 2-on-1 charge down the field. Let's see if they can keep that centered as the Norfolk team captain tries to defend. Nice goal there for the Dedham team. Despite the best efforts of Norfolk, they're able to muscle a ball through the goal there, and that brings our score up to Norfolk 3, Dedham 2. The ball, but also try to interfere with the other riders. Yellow getting close. Can they keep it from going out of bounds? Not quite. It crosses the plane just wide of the goal, so it's going to be a
Yeah, Mark.
for the Green Norfolk Polo Club.
Here's the English word is unbelievable.
You just sit on my knee, don't lean back, okay? Just scoot up a little bit there. Just there we go. She's like, she's like, I think I wanna be friends. I can't tell.
Mom, start videotaping. There's so many. It's much bigger those horses are, Kev.
See how big those horses are?
One of the dogs is like not even.
Oh, yeah.
One of the dogs is not even in the
Pick up your dog.
People that ride on each side.
Thank you. It looks a little like a box.
Yeah. A deer or something.
Yeah, if you want to get a picture, come on up here.
They'll hunt on the property on Saturdays, travel around town, by bicycle works. They'll have a hunt breakfast over there.
Here with Mimosa in the rider Margot. How you doing today? How's the game?
The game's been really great. We're very evenly matched teams. It's been a lot of fun, really great sportsmanship, and just a beautiful day to be out enjoying polo.
It's a beautiful horse you have. This is the second horse you're riding today?
This is actually the fourth horse I've ridden today. This is Mimosa, and she is an Argentine thoroughbred mare, and a way better polo player than I am.
That's amazing. What position do you play?
I play one, which is the equivalent of a forward in soccer. So I'm responsible for getting the ball into the goal mouth, although I haven't been very successful with that today.
That's awesome. Where did you get Mimosa?
Mimosa actually is from Myopia. She is owned by a polo pro named Destani Puch. So she is a lovely, lovely mare who came from Argentina but is currently up in South Hamilton, Mass.
How much would a horse like this go for?
Polo ponies can go from several $1,000s to several $100,000 depending on their skill and expertise and age. So she's a pretty valuable mare.
Well, that's great. Did you buy her as a little baby? Or?
No, I'm actually just bought her this season. So.
Wow. Well, congratulations on your new purchase. She's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
And what happened to her face? Is this a polo injury?
Most likely, she came with it. She's got a little bit of sweat on her face for getting ready to play. And we're going to be a little excited as the horses run by.
And yeah, it's a beautiful horse that you have, and yeah, I wish you both luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure being here today.
Absolutely. Have fun. Stay safe. Hey, how are you today?
I'm good. And so we brought Floyd. This is our donkey.
Yeah, we got a therapy donkey here. Hold on. Let's make sure.
Rehabilitation Hospital for Children. So all the kids in our school are in wheelchairs, and Floyd helps them and plays with them and nuzzles with them, and it's just terrific. We're very lucky. So he's here today with me. My name is Erin Fitzgerald, and this is Erica Foley.
How are you?
Kinder. Hi. And we're very happy to be here today.
We are. Right.
I know you guys always have great themes every year. What is this theme? Looks.
The Mexican Fiesta theme.
I love it.
Yeah.
Last year, I don't know if you watched and saw me interview with the mime. I'm pretty sure you guys had the mime last year.
The year before. I think.
Oh, that was 2 years? Wow.
Last year
was the mime.
No, what was I last year?
Oh, Eiffel Tower.
That was the year before.
We're on TV.
Oh no, last year was the Mad Hatter Tea Party.
Oh yeah. That time just flies by. Well, we'll show you the progression, you know.
So this is a fun event, huh? A lot of people, and it's for a good cause, and I think there's a big outcome today.
Yeah, I think this might be the biggest outcome yet. I don't know.
Too. I know there's a lot of tough competition this year. People have really tried to outdo themselves.
And we brought Floyd, who is, representing a therapeutic riding program.
Yeah.
So he is.
We're giving back to the community as well as enjoying our day.
Right.
It's all good.
You know, I've never heard of a therapeutic donkey. That's new to me.
You feel good? I mean, look at him. He's so cute.
Donkeys are so cute. They really are.
He's an incredible
And he's a
little
good
donkey. The kids play with him. We dress him up for Christmas and during the summer, and he's hysterical. And we're really lucky that I could bring him today.
Yes.
And we're really lucky just to have him here. I mean, he's great.
Are donkeys like really smart or?
Very, very clever. Very easy to get along with. He was at a donkey derby yesterday, and he kicked some donkey butt.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Floyd.
He did win. We won a trophy.
Really?
Yes. And my little friend here has been drinking out of our trophy all day, and I'm not sure where it is. But that's
here. I see it over there.
All right.
We got the trophy.
Great. We'll have to show the trophy.
Polo is a great day. We look forward to it every year, and we're thrilled to be here.
And
Next year, you just have to look to our newest theme next year.
I know it's a mystery.
Keep it a secret. It's always a mystery.
I heard you get the gears going like a while.
Yep. Tomorrow it starts. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
Hope you don't lose sleep over this, but
And how
I might.
Is that a good Mexican sangria?
This is delicious. Who made this? Who made this?
I made that.
Hey,
Fermented for 48 hours. That's the trick.
that's the trick.
do
You
a
heard
demo
it.
drink.
Nice legs on this thing.
Thank you so much.
Ole. Well, yeah, thank you so much. Would you like to say something about the business you're promoting or something?
Well, we're talking about the Pappas Rehabilitation Hospital for Children today, and we'd love people to come out and visit us. We'd love donations. It's all good stuff.
So, are you guys always looking for like people to read to the kids or do stuff like that?
What it's all about.
So our place is a rehabilitation hospital for children. The kids are between 6 and 22 years old. They're all in wheelchairs. Most are nonverbal. Most will probably never walk. The kids that can walk, the kids that are approved for riding, ride. The kids that are afraid or can't get out of their wheelchairs, drive. We have Floyd as one of our little party friends for the kids. It's terrific. And they live there Monday through Fridays. They go home on weekends. We're located in Kenton, and it's a really, really neat, cool place.
So how would we, for any of the viewers that want to go in and visit with the children or whatever, how would they go about that?
I'm just going to wheel you up. There's our logo. You can Google this, Pappas Rehabilitation Hospital for Children, and you'll see it on Facebook.
Yes, and will Floyd be in the building?
Floyd is always in the building.
That's incredible. Well, thank you so. Oh, hey, do donkeys ever kick?
Never.
Amazing. Get yourself a donkey. Alrighty. Well, hey, thank you all so much, and have a nice day.
Cheers.
Cheers. Santi. Yeah, zoom in on the sign.
Get the sign. He's awesome, isn't he?
Do you ever let him in the house?
No, but you know what? He goes into the classrooms.
He does?
Yep, he's been in the hospital. He's been in the kids' rooms. He comes in my office all the time.
How do you go about getting a therapy donkey?
Well, we adopted him from a donkey place, and then we just threw him out with the kids. And we just take a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of love, and here he is. So
Another thing, Tiffany, I heard through the grapevine that Red Sky is working on a new movie in Medfield or something. Doing the
My husband, I don't know a lot about that. He's the Red Sky guy, but there is a movie in Medfield right now. I think it's the X-Men movie, and they're at the hospital. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So once again, thank you, and have a nice day. Thank you so much.
By the way, what I will say to the film community is, a lot of people think it's an inconvenience having them here and not being able to walk their dogs and stuff at the hospital. But what they need to remember is how much money it brings to the community. They're spending money at the restaurants and on permits and at the hardware store and at the coffee shop and at hotels and all these things. So
I'm all for it. Absolutely. Well, yeah. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much.
I think over here. I think this woman. Ask the woman in the white shirt. No.
We're telling you.
I know. I got warned. You know what? I got warned. I didn't pick up on the cue, and I stepped in poo.
Come on in.
We're over here right now at this fun tailgate with Sarah and Mary. What's the theme? It looks like something from The Little Mermaid.
Well, we're under the sea this year from Full Circle Stables in Sherburne. We let everybody sort of have a vote on the tailgate theme every year, and Under the Sea was the winner this year. So we get a little crazy. We have everything from sushi to mermaid punch.
And lobster rolls and all kinds of good
Yeah, what were you, what did you guys do last year?
We were Mount Olympus and the Greek gods and goddesses. Yep, also voted by the farm. It's a good one. Yep.
I love the costumes today.
Try to go all out. We have a lot going on. It's a great time, great start to the fall season,
I love it. So, do you, at your farm, do you guys offer lessons, or can you buy horses over there, or can you?
We have more so riding lessons and leases. We have, a mixed variety of adults and children, so everybody's sort of welcome. Pretty laid back farm. There's 4 riding instructors, and then we have some people that board their horses as well.
Do you have anybody riding in this match from
Not in this match, but we do have several hunt club members at our barn. So we have, we love the Norfolk hunt. We support them very much. So we do not have anybody that plays polo at our barn yet.
Well, hey, you could always step up.
Yes, that'd be great.
We'll have a polo team now.
Yes, that's what I like. I actually have a friend over here that would like to ride and do polo right here.
We can get you started. Yep, get you started riding, and then the polo thing you can. I don't know. We'll have to field that one out. Oh, then you're ready to go. Yeah, everybody's welcome. We have lots of different school horses available. So.
Wow, really? So how would we go about getting starting and signing up for lessons?
Well, you can find us on Facebook, Full Circle Stables in Sherburne. That's probably the easiest one. Otherwise, you can always come down to the farm in Sherburne too.
What's the address?
It is 12 North Main Street.
North the Main Street? Okay, awesome.
All right. Thank you very much.
Oh, hey, one more question. So, what kind of horses do you guys have over there?
Oh, we have a large variety. Everything from a couple ponies, Welsh ponies, quarter horses, warm bloods, thoroughbreds, everything.
What do you prefer to ride?
Well, I have paint and I have an American warm blood. So
they're yours?
Yep.
What are their names?
Stoli and Hannah.
Love it. Do you have horses too?
I do not. I just freeload off of everybody else.
That's what's up. Well, hey, thank you so much. Yeah, who knows if you'll win or not, but this is a nice...
Doesn't matter. We just are happy to get out here and do something fun.
Exactly. It's great. Do you know what you're going to do next year? I mean, don't tell the camera.
We kind of put up a bunch of themes, and all of the riders and students get to vote.
That's great. Well, enjoy the afternoon. It was nice to meet you. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, we're here with what's your name?
Robert Johnson.
Robert Johnson here at this beautiful field with the polo and everything. Yeah, have you ever? Yeah, it is. I think we were talking earlier. Don't you ride?
Oh yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to this day's competition, but the next one you'll see me out there. I'll be out there. Yeah.
Where do you ride?
I ride down in usually in Western Mass. Is where I hail from.
Nice. That's great. Do you own horses?
I got a couple. We split the ranch with a couple people, but I got my own.
What are their names?
We got Teddy. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
And Blitz. Yeah.
Teddy and Blitz, huh? So, have you ever sustained an injury while riding?
Oh yeah, I broke my leg once, and it was pretty bad. Yeah.
How did that happen?
We collided actually. Two horses going. Yeah. I guess no one. We all thought we were gonna make it, but
Your leg broke.
Yeah.
Just like that. Oh.
Flew off, and hit a rock actually. Yeah.
What? Was it off the field? Like on the sideline?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really on the field. We were just kind of horsing around.
I see what you did there, and I like it. So anything else you would like to add?
No, beautiful day. I'm glad to spend it here with you people. It's great.
Absolutely. Well, hey, it was a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so I randomly ran into my brother Cam. How you doing, Cam?
Good. I actually came here with our dad.
Nah, he's somewhere.
He's somewhere around here, He moseys everywhere, so.
Yeah, I'm just schmoozing it up, I bet.
Oh, big schmoozer, that guy.
He is. You might know him from such shows as Cooking with the Crandalls and Jamming with the Crandalls. So what brings you out here?
Well, the horses, of course. We're from Sherburne, and we just love our horses.
I think everybody really loves horses, Do you ever ride?
No, unfortunately, I gave that up back when I was, 10?
At the Homs farm.
At the Homs farm, exactly.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you rid without me knowing at some point, but that was the only time.
Yes, that was the only time.
I'm a novice rider too, and the only time I've ever ridden was someone was walking the horse with a rope. So
I thought by the boots you were a clear.
Wait, you get a shot of these boots?
A clear horseman, a clear cowboy.
Just in boots. They're pretty nice, I play the part. Huh? Size 11. So, Alrighty, well, hey, thank you for the interview, okay?
Have a good
yes,
one.
Sure, take care. Alright, yeah, we're here with Frank. He was actually one of the people I was talking about who's interested in riding polo, and you have before, right, when you lived in Florida?
I did practice with a guy.
Yeah, so you're no stranger to horse riding and equestrian type stuff, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, so you want to talk about some of your riding experience in your life?
Yeah, so I was living down in Florida for a couple of years, and my aunt had a couple of retired Polo ponies, so she needed someone to ride with, so I ended up going down there and taking lessons for about a month. And the woman who taught me's husband was a horse trainer from Argentina, so he used to bring Polo ponies over from Argentina to train for Polo. He would sell them, breed them, and he liked how I rode, so he had me come out there and scrimmage with the guys a couple of times.
Yeah, and you have no fear, I know, because you're one of my good friends. Did you ever feel that you were in danger when you were on the horse?
You know, one time, actually 2 times I did. One time the horse, his name was Tut, like King Tut, and he went to jump over a creek, and I felt like I was going to fall off. And then the other time I was riding with my aunt, and the horse reared, and my aunt flew off the back of the horse. So I'm like seeing the horse now take off down the field. So I'm on the back of my horse like, "Kah, let's go." And, you know, that was a little bit scary, more for my aunt's sake. But at the same time, it was kind of
awesome.
Awesome.
That's pretty sweet, man. I've known you forever, and I never knew that he jumped horses. But I knew you rode, but I never knew that you've done jumps and stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional, you know, but I've done them.
You held on for dear life.
That's right. That's right.
Well, yeah, thank you. Actually, Frank is actually helping us with this shoot today as well, and for that we appreciate it.
And I want to thank Dover Sherburne Cable TV for having me here and bringing me to this event. It's been a great time, and I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, nice talking to you, bud. I learned new things I didn't even know about, like my best friend, so that's pretty cool. Alrighty. Well, we'll continue to give you some footage. Okay, we are with the man and the legend and my dad. How you doing?
Great. This is a great event, huh? Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
On the camera.
I'm glad you ended up showing up. We were talking about earlier how Cam was saying that you were here, and we said, oh yeah, the man from Cooking with the Crandalls and Jamming with the Crandalls.
Well, you know, the interesting thing is you walk around here and it's just gourmet all the way. It's incredible. Think about a tailgate at a football game fancied up about 20 times.
Yeah, it's very true, yeah. Very classy people around here.
So if you've never been to a polo match, this is one of the premier bucket list checkoffs to go to, I think.
Yeah, so everyone watching this program should really come and check it out. Have you actually ever ridden horses?
I've ridden horses, sure.
Like without somebody walking it?
Yeah. When I was 6, no. There used to be this thing. I grew up in Beverly, up on the North Shore in Essex. There used to be a farm where you could go up and sign up, and you'd be assigned a horse, and there would be a trail guide, and they would walk you with your own. They would ride ahead of you, and you would go on your own horse. But it's been a number of years.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Yeah, but I've never played polo. I always liked it because growing up in Beverly is right next to Wynnum in Hamilton, where the Myopia Hunt Club is, and that's right by the water there, the Myopia Hunt Club, and that used to be the sole place for the Olympics, the training for the polo team for the Olympics.
Wow, interesting.
So every Saturday they used to have an event, the chuckers would be, it would be really cool.
Wow, well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing, huh? And the day couldn't have been just better.
Could not.
Beautiful.
This is beautiful. Well, thanks for the interview. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I noticed your
my get-up.
No, you're
mimosa.
You're partaking in the event.
I try to stay classy.
Stay classy.
Fancy.
That's right. And I've heard nothing but good things about both of you. Interviewing, you're polite, you're gentlemen, and you're thorough.
Oh, awesome.
What an asset, both of you, to Dover Sherburne Cable TV.
And we're lucky to have Dan as the cameraman, a real scholar on the camera.
Stalwart. That's right.
Good guy and a scholar.
And everybody, I've even talked to the Medfield Cable TV and the people all around the venues that you've been talking with. Nice job, guys.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alrighty,
Keep up the good work and keep those chuckers on the on the ground. I guess.
No, wait, the chuckers is halftime. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. You're right. Keep the chuckers on the field again. All right, see you.
Danny.
Dangerously close to the edge. Will the horses and players stay in bounds? Yes. That's a goal. Dedham does it. With 30 seconds left, Dedham ties the game. Now that clock is going to continue to run. So our players need to get back to the center of the field as the final seconds tick away. Time ticking down. And that's the end of our sixth chukker. How about that for an evenly matched game, folks? Tied up, 8-8. Dedham versus Norfolk. Up first is player number 1 for Norfolk. That's Margot. Nice controlled swing, splits the uprights. Margot scores a goal for Norfolk. Oliver Keithley up next, also wearing number 1 for Dedham. Nice controlled trot up to the ball. A swing, the ball bounces. That's going to go just a little bit wide and short. Norfolk. That shot gets a little bit of a jump on it and doesn't have quite enough energy to make it to the goal post, so we still have an advantage of 1-0. Now this is Dedham's second shot. Norfolk has 2 shots. And this is number 2, Fiona. Is that going to go through? Oh, it's just wide. Again, number 4 taking the shot for Norfolk. Nice and easy ride up. Good smooth swing, and it splits the goal 2-0 on that shootout. So our final score on the match, Norfolk 10, Dedham 8. Norfolk 10, Dedham 8. Back in that far corner of the field where they've been entering and exiting, you'll find all the horse trailers. They'd be happy to give you a chance to take a photo with the horses, so go say hi.
Etc. And it's such a great family event. We have so much fun every year. And of course, the candy toss is always a blast, but that's coming up next. Right now, we're going to be doing the Tailgate Winners. Imported from Germany, we had schnitzel, schnatzel, pretzel, sauerkraut. Imported beer. Yeah, and it's a new product. It's Irish, but I'm sure that the Germans will be able to enjoy it.
So that concludes today, the 2017 Polo in the Country. We had a wonderful day, and I really hope you enjoyed everything. I'm Brad Crandall. We got the cameraman, Dan Murphy, and we had somebody on sound helping out, my friend Frank Tamaro, and then another person that is my friend Vanessa Minting Wu. So thank you all, and I hope you have a great day.